Okay, vlog channel. Here is a quick update involving college that I wasn't even going to do today, but some stuff happened, so I might as well talk about it, right? Alright, so this will be my second day of college. I just finished today, which was much better than the first day. I don't know, first day I think it was just anxiety or something, just wasn't feeling it. Today I had 3 classes. Now, I'm a digital media communication major. I know a lot of people were asking me, what exactly is my what's my major, what am I going for? And it's digital media and communications, and there's no reason really why you guys wouldn't know why I picked that. I mean, this has been my hobby, YouTube, for the past 3 years, and it's one of the very few things that I actually enjoy to do. As you can tell, I've never been much for sports or anything like that, so this wasn't really a hard choice for me. And of course, the fan base itself was a nice bonus too for me to go and try to get my bachelor's in this. But anyway, I had a interesting experience today. I have my comm class and my basic communication class today, and in that class, there's only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 8 of us. It's a very small class. And in that class, we introduce each other, and because there's not very many, we had more time to talk. So my professor, who I had for a previous class, who knows me a little bit, I mean, everyone else in the class he's had in prior semesters. I'm brand new to the college. I'm transferring in from another college, so I'm technically a junior, but I'm brand new to this campus, so nobody knows me, hardly. But he did, this one professor, I had a class before that, so, I introduced myself in that class, and he knows, I do this stuff on YouTube or anything. And because this class was much smaller, I didn't feel that, because the earlier class had I think like 15, 16 people. In this one I felt more comfortable just getting in front of the class and just, talking about this. That's fine. But I was not expecting the response I received. The second I even brought up the fact, I do videos on the internet, on YouTube, and I get paid for it, and I got like 3 questions, like all at once. It was weird, and everyone was really excited into it. So before I knew it, I was up in the front of the class, I was behind the podium, I was showing them my YouTube page on the freaking projector screen, and I was answering questions, and everyone seemed to be really into it. And this one girl said, "I'm going to interview you for this," and I'm sitting there, I'm just like, you know what? This is pretty cool. I think I made the right choice in doing this. I think I made the right choice in going here, just for the fact that because, I'm used to getting responses from you guys all the time. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a message on Facebook, my fan page, or on my Twitter, on my, YouTube comments saying, like, Teching, you do great work, Teching. I have a bad day, I come home and I watch your videos and you cheer me up and you make me laugh and blah, blah, blah. And you send me swords in the mail. That's always really cool when you do that. But yeah, I get that all the time, but never in person. That's the cool thing, because most of the time, whenever someone asks me, and if I tell them, when they ask me, like, what's your hobby, and I say, oh, I make videos on the YouTube, or if, even worse, if I say I make videos on the internet, then their minds immediately jump to porn. But I'm like, no. Well, I don't have the body for that. First of all, maybe directing. I could direct porn. I could maybe think. But you know what I'm saying. It's hard to explain exactly what I do. If he's like, oh, what's your hobby? Oh, I play football. Okay, there you go. Oh, unless you live in another country and football means something altogether. Fun fact, I'm actually in that class. There's a girl that's from Brazil, Loa, it's E-L-O-A, but there's an accent over the E, I think. I don't know. But yeah, she's from Brazil, so she plays, she plays soccer, football. But anyway, yeah, it's really simple whenever someone says that. You're like, I play basketball. And he's like, okay, I know what that is. I get what you do. But when I say, I make videos on YouTube, their next question, of course, is, well, what do you talk about? And then that opens up even more issues, because it's like, okay, like today, like the first class I had to introduce myself for, the class of like 15 people, I go up there and, I say the YouTube thing, and they're like, oh, what about? And I'm thinking, okay, like I had to try to compress everything down into like less than 2 minutes of speech here. It's kind of hard. So I start off with the first question, like, do you know what anime is? And some people raised their hands and some people didn't, and we're already off track. We already lost it immensely, because half of the people are still not going to know what I'm talking about. But I'm like, okay. in Japan, there's a thing called manga, and manga is basically, it just means comic in Japanese, and you read it right to left, and it's released weekly, and basically how it works is that each chapter is like 18 pages, and it continues the story from the last week, and it traditionally ends off on a cliffhanger, so, one chapter has, the group doing whatever they're doing, and then that ends, and we have to wait till next week to continue the story, and I review that every week. And I think one girl asked me, like, oh, well, do you make fun of it? And that's something else. I'm just... Yes, but it's all in good fun, because my prime directive here is to make people laugh. It's a comedy show. That's what I'm striving for. So, so that's that, and trying to explain all of this just off the cuff too. It's just like, I didn't expect that. I was expecting to walk into class, and take out my laptop, which, by the way, they gave me a pretty sick laptop. It's pretty cool. It's a touchscreen. I just found that out like yesterday. That's so cool. I'm reading Toriko right now. I'm reading the Meteor Garlic arc just because. Anyway, but yeah, so it's kind of hard just to get that off the cuff because I didn't plan anything. I was expecting to go in there, take notes, answer questions if someone asked questions, introduce myself. I wasn't planning on doing a whole freaking mini presentation on all this. But it really just makes me feel like, okay, at least I have people here that are interested in what I do, and maybe it'll be easier for me to make friends because, of course, it's a whole new university. And this is really the first time I've ever been in an environment that's completely like, there's like nobody I know. Because, of course, with public school, with, like middle school and high school, I've known those people for years. And even going into my community college, there was a large amount of people that were from my high school that were going to my community college that I knew already. A decent chunk. So I at least could hang out with them if I couldn't find any other friends. But here, it's like, it's like 2 or 3 people that I know in like a 1,500 capacity university. So it's certainly a new experience. And though I'm getting involved though, I'm going to be getting involved with the school paper and the school radio. There's a school radio station, so I'll keep you up to date on that if I'm doing anything cool. I was thinking about bringing my camera to campus, and if I have a lot of breaks, I was just going to do like, oh, here's a quick video from here or whatever. If you haven't done so already though, quick little note: go and follow my Twitter. Because here's the thing, what I'm thinking about doing. Some days where I have like long breaks, like Monday and Tuesday are the really long days for me. I'm there until 4 o'clock on Mondays, and I'm there, well, I have 3 classes, I'm there till 4 on Mondays. And Tuesdays, with the exception of today, normally I'll be there about 8 hours. I'll be there from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night. And there's breaks in there too. But yeah, every other day is pretty easy. I'm happy for Wednesdays. For Wednesdays, for the chapter reviews, I'm out of there at 1 o'clock. I only have 2 classes. I'm out of there at 1 o'clock. I have plenty of time to do my work. I have a break in between. I have plenty of time to, get the chapter and, like, figuring out what I'm going to say and do. So Wednesday shouldn't be a problem. But, yeah, Monday and Tuesday, I'm thinking, like, I'm going to have these breaks, especially that 2 or 3 hour break on Monday I'm going to have. I was thinking about just doing a thing where maybe I just do a quick question and answer video. Like, you guys can just send me questions over Twitter. I have my phone, and I could just, okay, here's the questions, blah, 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 and just give you the answers, at my campus or whatever. Because my campus it's a beautiful campus. There's like 1,000,001 places I could film there, and I would love to do that. So I'll let you know. I'll give you like a prior notice. Maybe you should follow me like on my Twitter or my fan page too. I'll just send out a tweet like, hey, everybody, I'm taking questions, so go ahead. And I'll upload that in a video later this day. I don't know if I'll put that on this channel or on my main channel. We'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to share that little experience with you because it's just, it's a lot of stuff to cover in one day. And whenever anything happens in my life that's even remotely interesting, like, hey, everybody, I saw an owl today. I'll get on video and I'll make a video about it because that's what I'm used to doing. I'm so not used to being around people with my same age group. It's such a weird sensation, because I have work and everything and I see people in there, but it's nothing I can interact with. Here I'm actually with people of my own age group again. It's just so weird. I've been out of school for 15 months. That's crazy. But getting back in the groove and everything, and just giving you guys a quick update on that. So look forward to those in the future. Follow my Twitter. Links to all that stuff is below. And yeah, so Teching1001 signing out. See you guys.